Hi all, this is Arvind from MindMajix, and today I welcome you all to this amazing session on how to crack Salesforce interview in first attempt. Okay, so the idea behind making this video is that we have been receiving a lot of queries around this topic. Okay, so the professionals, those who have some experience as well, and the fresher candidates as well. So they want to, like especially freshers, they want to switch to, like they want to start a career in Salesforce. Okay, so what are the things that you must have or the skills that you must have to crack the Salesforce interview and the overall process? This is the thing that we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, so let us quickly have a look at the agenda for today's session. Okay, so first we'll start with what exactly is Salesforce and why at all should you learn Salesforce. Okay, and then we will discuss what are the different career paths in Salesforce. Okay, and like in this section, like the career path section, there are 5 to 6 career paths, and out of those, we are going to focus on admin and developer. Okay, so these are the two roles that we are going to focus on. So then we have Salesforce admin skills and the Salesforce developer skills. Okay, so once we discuss that, then we will talk about these certifications that are available for these two roles. Okay, so the Salesforce admin certification and Salesforce developer certification. Okay, and then we will discuss what are the steps to land a good, or you can say the best Salesforce job as per your interest. Okay, and the last point of discussion will be the Salesforce salaries. Okay, so these are the pointers that we're going to cover in this video, and I hope everyone is clear with this thing that we're going to discuss. Okay, so first of all, for those people who don't know what Salesforce is, let us quickly have a look at what exactly is Salesforce. So Salesforce is a cloud-based software company which is headquartered in San Francisco, which is in USA. Okay, so it provides customer relationship management, or you can say CRM service, and also consists of complementary suite of enterprise applications focused on customer service, marketing automation, analytics, and application development. Okay, so Salesforce is a solution that unites companies and customers together. So it is a unified platform that provides all the departments such as marketing, sales, commerce, and service a single shared view of every customer. So CRM is just a software that can store customer contact information like name, address, phone numbers, as well as it keeps a track of customer activities like website visits, phone calls, emails, and much more. Okay, so this was a quick overview of what exactly is Salesforce. Okay, so now the next question or the next section is why at all you should learn Salesforce. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, this image. So this image is from a research company called Gartner. Okay, and every year they publish their research. Okay, so if you talk about this image, so this is a Gartner Magic Quadrant for CRM. Okay, and this quadrant, or you can say this Magic Quadrant, consists of the companies that are, that are doing very well in terms of CRM. Okay, so as you can see here, there are many companies such as Zoho, Appian, Variant, Freshworks, SAP, Oracle, ServiceNow, Microsoft, Pegasystems, and Salesforce. So as you can see, there are 4 parts over here: leaders, challengers, niche players, and visionaries. So Salesforce clearly dominates this overall CRM thing. Okay, so Salesforce is a leader when it comes to CRM solutions and services. Okay, so that is the primary reason why you should learn Salesforce. Okay, so if you're a fresher who has graduated right from college, okay, and if you want to start a career as a Salesforce professional, okay, so Salesforce is a very good choice for freshers as well. Okay, so this is one of the primary reasons that you must learn Salesforce. So Salesforce isn't like some other technology which is difficult to learn. Okay, and it is very easy to get started with Salesforce. Okay, and Salesforce is being used by hundreds and thousands of companies to successfully run their businesses. Okay, so you must understand this as well. Okay, and the other reasons why you should learn Salesforce is that there are many career opportunities that are available in Salesforce. Okay, and salary is also not an issue for Salesforce professionals. Okay. And as I've already told you, there are many companies across the globe that are hiring trained Salesforce professionals. Okay. And Salesforce is implemented by companies all over the globe. Okay. So these are some of the other reasons that you should consider before learning Salesforce. Okay. As in, these are the reasons that should motivate you to learn Salesforce. Okay. So let's move ahead and discuss the Salesforce career paths. Okay. So as you can see on the screen, these are the various career paths that you can opt for in Salesforce, such as administrator, architect, consultant, developer, designer, and marketer. Okay. So these are the various career paths in Salesforce. Okay. So as per your interest, you can choose any one of them. Okay. So, and in this session, we are going to discuss mainly about Salesforce administrator and Salesforce developer. So in this section, we will see what are the Salesforce administrator skills. Okay. So in terms of skills, we have divided them into two categories. The first one is the general skill and the second one is the technical or the specialized skills. Okay. So let's discuss about general skills. So here, as you can see, there are various pointers such as communication, stakeholder engagement, business analysis, project management, and end user enablement. Okay, so the first thing which is critical for any role in the IT industry or any other industry is the communication. Okay, so what do you mean by communication? So communication stands for both written and verbal. Okay, so you must have good communication skills as far as Salesforce admin is concerned. Okay, and then the next pointer is of stakeholder engagement. Okay, so for any project that is related to Salesforce, there are many other parties, or you can say the stakeholders that are involved. Okay, so communicating with these stakeholders and engaging them is a very critical skill that you must have as a Salesforce admin. Okay, and the next pointer is business analysis. Okay, so analyzing the various parameters that are related to the business, okay, or the domain that you're working in. Okay, okay. So the next pointer is the business analysis. Okay, so analyzing the various parameters that are related to the particular domain or the business. Okay, so this is a very important skill to have as a Salesforce admin. Okay, so there can be various kind of businesses, or you can say the domains. Okay, so such as IT services is one such domain, marketing is one such domain, HR is one such domain. So these are the various businesses that you can focus on. Okay, the next pointer is the project management. Okay, so it is very critical to have project management skills for a Salesforce admin. Okay, and the last point over here is the end user enablement. Okay, so this was all about the general skills. Okay, and the next section is of technical skills, or you can say the specialized skills. So as you can see, there are 6 pointers over here. So the first one is the Salesforce platform. Okay, so as a Salesforce admin, it is very important to know in detail, or you can say in depth, about the Salesforce platform. Okay, so what are the various modules that are present in the Salesforce platform? Okay, and handling those platforms, or you can say the modules of Salesforce efficiently. Okay, and then the next pointer over here is the business process. After that, you also have data management and the process automation. Okay, so data management is handling all kinds of data that is related to Salesforce. Okay, so as a Salesforce admin, you can also have the responsibility of creating various dashboards and reports on the data that you have. Okay, so what is the purpose of creating dashboards and reports? Okay, so conveying the information in the form of numbers or data to the next level of management, or you can say all of the stakeholders that are involved in Salesforce. Okay, so that is the key reason of creating dashboards and reports. Okay, so all of that comes under the category of data management. Okay, then you have the process automation. Okay, so suppose there is a process in Salesforce which you are using on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so instead of doing that process manually, what you can do is you can automate the whole process. Okay, so the purpose of process automation is that it will save a lot of time in doing the things that are done on a daily basis. Okay, so that is all about the process automation. Then you have formulas and validations, and then the system configuration. Okay, so what do you mean by system configuration? So system configuration is nothing but taking care of the entire Salesforce system is the one of the key responsibility of a Salesforce administrator. Okay, so as a Salesforce admin, you must also make sure that the system is available all of the time. Okay, if at all there are some problems related to Salesforce system, so it is the duty of the Salesforce admin to solve all of these errors, and you can say the backlogs which are related to systems. Okay, so these are the skills that are must for a Salesforce admin. Okay, and the next section is that of a Salesforce developer skills. Okay, so here also we have categorized these skills into two categories, such as general skills and technical or specialized skills. Okay, so in general skills, you have communication, customer service. Okay, so communication was similar to the previous one. So you must have good verbal and written communication skills. After that, you must have skills related to customer servicing. Okay, so handling customers well is a very important skills of Salesforce developer. Okay, then you must have good writing skills and problem solving skills. Okay, after that, you must also have the project management skills like the Salesforce admin. Okay, and then you must have the organizational skills as well. Okay, so these are the general skills of Salesforce developer. Okay, and now if you talk about the technical or the specialized skills, so here you have Salesforce platform, Lightning Web Components, and the Apex. After that, you must have programming related knowledge of object oriented programming, and you must have knowledge of JavaScript. Okay, so before having knowledge of JavaScript, you must also understand the previous, or you can say the prerequisites for JavaScript, which is nothing but HTML and CSS. Okay, so HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So this is complete, a career track, or you can say the complete set of skills for the front end development. Okay, so these are the skills for Salesforce developer. After that, you must have skills related to application lifecycle management and system integration as well. Okay, after that, you must know what is SOQL and what is SOSL. And last but not the least, you must have skills or knowledge related to web services. Okay, so these are the skills that you must possess as a Salesforce developer. Okay, so guys, let me tell you how you must progress your career as a Salesforce developer. Okay, so let's say if you're a fresher candidate who has just graduated from a college. Okay, so what you can do is you can start your career as a Salesforce admin. Okay, so we have also discussed what are the skills that you must know as a Salesforce admin. Okay, so once you have those skills, and if you work as a Salesforce admin for let's say 1 or 2 years, okay, then you can upgrade or upskill yourself as a Salesforce developer. You can in the meantime you can gain all of the skills which are related to Salesforce developer. Okay, and once you have those skills, then you can upskill, or you can say you can switch from Salesforce admin to Salesforce developer. Okay, so this path from Salesforce admin to Salesforce developer is a very smooth transition. So you will not face any kind of problem if you have Salesforce developer skills as well and Salesforce admin skills as well. Okay, so now let us talk about the Salesforce administrator certifications. So now you must be wondering why at all you should have certifications related to Salesforce. Okay, so certification is a very good way to highlight your resume, or you can say highlight your profile. Okay, so let's say there are two candidates who have applied for a Salesforce job role. Okay, so one guy has all of the skills. Okay, and there is this second guy who also has skills and he also has certifications. Okay, and the first guy doesn't have any certification. Okay, so let's consider you're an employer. Who will you focus on, or who will you give preference to? Obviously, you will give preference to the guy who has certifications of Salesforce. Okay, so certification is a proof that you have hands-on experience and you have better knowledge of Salesforce. Okay, so that is the whole idea behind having Salesforce certification. Okay, so now in this section, if you talk about the Salesforce admin certifications, so there are these 3 certifications that are available for Salesforce admin. Okay, so the first one is the Salesforce certified platform app builder. Okay, then you have the certified administrator and the certified advanced administrator. So you can start with initially with any one of these 2 certifications. Okay, so you can have knowledge of platform app builder and you can have knowledge and skills of certified administrator as well. Okay, so if you clear any one of these 2 as a fresher, it is more than enough to get started. Okay, so once you have any one of these 2 certifications, you will be good enough to land a entry level role in Salesforce admin. Okay, so once you land that entry level role in Salesforce admin, so then you can move to this category, which is the third certification, certified advanced administrator. Okay, so parallelly, along with your entry level job as a Salesforce admin, you can work on this certification. Okay, so you can learn or you can gain skills of advanced administrator roles as well. So once you have these skills of advanced administrator, so you can crack this certification as well. So after working as entry level Salesforce admin for some months or let's say a year, so you can move to the advanced administrator role. Okay, so these are the certifications for Salesforce administrator. And now if you talk about the Salesforce developer certification, so these are the 4 certifications that you must focus on as far as Salesforce developer role is concerned. Okay, so the first certification is that of JavaScript developer 1. Then you have the platform app builder certification. Then you have the platform developer 1 and the platform developer 2. Okay, so if you're working as a Salesforce admin, let's say for a couple of years, then it will be very easy for you to crack these certifications like platform app builder and platform developer 1 certifications. Okay, so for those folks who have been working as a, let's say, front end developer or a web developer, okay, so then they must be having skills related to JavaScript, let's say HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and one of the front end frameworks such as Angular or React. Okay, so if you have been working as a web developer or a front end developer for, let's say, 2-3 years, and if you decide that you have to move to the Salesforce role, okay, so for those candidates, this is the best certification that you can aim for. Okay, so if you crack this certification like JavaScript developer 1 certification, you will be qualified to work as a Salesforce developer in any reputed organization. Okay, and once you have these 2 certifications, then you can move to the 4th certification, which is the platform developer 2 certification. Okay, so these are the certifications related to Salesforce developer. And now the next section focuses on the steps to land a Salesforce job. Okay, so the first step over here is grab the skills or work on the skills that you want. Okay, so as we have already discussed, you can break into Salesforce via 2 categories, or you can say via 2 roles. The first one is the admin role and the second one is the developer role. So grab all the skills that you want. Okay, and once you have those skills, what you can do is you can work on the projects. Okay, so before moving on the second step, let's discuss the resources on where you can grab the skills that are required for getting a Salesforce job. So there are many resources that are available on YouTube where you can get started with Salesforce. Okay, and there's one certification, or you can say the training section of salesforce.com as well, which is available for getting started with Salesforce. Okay, and apart from that, what you can do is you can go for training from any reputed institution, online or offline of your choice. Okay, so these are the resources that you can use to gain the skills related to Salesforce. Okay, so after that you can work on projects as well. Okay, so there are many projects, or you can say the resources that are available for Salesforce projects. Okay, so what is the purpose of working on projects? So in the actual interview, no one will, like, there are very less chances that you will be asked the theoretical concepts of Salesforce. Okay, so theory part is known by almost everyone who's appearing for the interview. So what distinguishes a good candidate from a better candidate is that the hands-on experience, or you can say the projects that a particular candidate has worked on. Okay, so that is the whole idea behind working on the projects related to Salesforce. Okay, and the third step is earn resume worthy credentials. Okay, so this is nothing but cracking the certification exams. Okay, so once you have the skills and you also have the hands-on experience or the project experience of Salesforce, so in the third step, what you can do is you can go for the certification exams. Okay, so there are, as discussed earlier, there are certifications available for admin role as well and developer role as well. Okay, so once you crack those certifications, so you can publish your credentials on your resume as well, and let's say for example on LinkedIn as well. Okay, so once you have those credentials on LinkedIn, so that will attract a lot of employers to your profile. Okay, so that is the whole idea behind having these certifications of Salesforce. Okay, so once you have those certifications or the credentials, then it will be very easy to attract the employers, or it will be very easy for you to connect to the employers as well. So once you connect to the employers, so they will have a look at your profiles. Okay, and there will be very high chance that you will be shortlisted for the interview. Okay, so once you have shortlisted for the interview, then it is very easy to crack the interview based on the skills and the projects and the hands-on experience that you have. Okay, and the last step is the cracking the interview. So with right skills, with right attitude, it will be a cakewalk for you to crack the interview. So these are the steps that you must follow to land a great Salesforce job. Okay, the next topic that we are going to discuss is the Salesforce salaries. Okay, so for many candidates, salary is a very important criteria for choosing a particular career. Okay, so but I do not think the same way. Okay, so guys, this is my personal opinion. Okay, so this is the thing that I follow in my professional life. So never consider salary as a criteria to select a particular career option. Okay, so if you are confused about let's say there are 3-4 options that you have in front of us for choosing a career option. So what you can do is you can spend time in exploring or gaining the hands-on experience with every option that you have. Okay, so let's say you have Salesforce, you have data science, you have web development, and so on. Okay, so gain experience or try exploring all of these fields. Okay, so once you have explored all of this field, there will be one field which will be better than the rest of the fields. Okay, so the thing that I'm talking about is the interest. Okay, so interest is the only criteria that you must consider before selecting a career option. Okay, salary should be a secondary thing. So this is my personal opinion. Okay, so it is up to you whether to follow this or not. Okay, so coming back to this point on Salesforce salaries. Okay, so as you can see, there are various job roles that are available in Salesforce, such as Salesforce admin, Salesforce developer, Salesforce consultant, architect, designer, service career, sales career, marketing, business analyst, and so on. Okay, and these are the salaries that these professionals can fetch in the market as of now. Okay, so since we have discussed the admin role and the developer role, so as you can see here, the average salary for a Salesforce admin is $91,000 per annum. Okay, and if you talk about the developer salaries, like Salesforce developer salaries, so it is $108,000 per annum in the US. Okay, so these are the numbers in terms of salaries for the Salesforce developer and Salesforce admin. Okay, the other numbers, or you can see the other salaries, are also not that bad. So as you can see, the salary for the Salesforce consultant is $110K. Okay, and similarly for this salary for the Salesforce architect is $123,000. Okay, so this was all about the salary component. Okay, and with this, we have come to the end of this session on how to crack the Salesforce interview in first attempt. Okay, so we began. So let's have a quick highlight of this session. So we began by knowing what is Salesforce, why you should learn Salesforce, and then we discussed the various, you can say, the most in-demand job roles in Salesforce, which is the Salesforce admin and the Salesforce developer. And then we discussed the skills that you must have as a Salesforce admin and as a Salesforce developer. Okay, and then we discussed what are the various steps that you must follow to land a great Salesforce job. Okay, and we concluded this session by having a look at the various salaries that are available for Salesforce professionals. Okay, so this was all from my side in this session on how to crack the Salesforce interview in first attempt. If you have any queries related to this session, then you can write them in the comments box, and my team is here to help you with all your doubts and queries. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for being with us and have a very good day.